What is going on, people? For today's afternoon video, I did want to just make like a quick little, I guess, informational slash how-to video. If you're not aware, there is a couple different holiday events going on right now. I believe this one is still running, but it may be the last day. I'll have the link to the event down below in the comment section. But one of the events was you need to either build yourself, summon yourself, or encounter a 22/22 ancient giant or higher. If you're not aware, an ancient giant is a creature that, if there are no creatures in that Magicka slot, and you hit that Magicka slot when summoning a creature, it will summon an ancient giant with stats equal to its cost. So, for example, if you have 100 max Magicka and you activate the last gasp of a Balmora Spymaster, first, the way Balmora Spymaster works is, first it selects a Magicka cost between 0 and your max Magicka. So in this example, if you have 100 max Magicka, Balmora Spymaster does not select a creature first. First it selects a Magicka cost at random between 0 and 100. So if it hit 100, you would summon a 100/100 Ancient Giant. So that is the challenge. You need to either be fighting against or summon yourself an Ancient Giant that is at least 22/22 or higher. The way I accomplish this challenge, you can do it in a friendly match, and I would suggest doing it in a friendly match because it's the easiest way to pull it off. I built this Sorcerer deck. It could have been a little bit better, but I was missing some of the cards I wanted to complete it. But it's essentially ramp Sorcerer with nothing but draw and ramp. So obviously your big ticket dude right here is the Balmora Spymaster. If I had a third, I would have ran a third. I just didn't have the soul gems at the time when I did it. His Speaker is another way to artificially ramp up your Magicka. You just be in communication with your partner that you're trying to accomplish this challenge with. Don't kill the His Speakers. Leave them on the board. Ice Spike is for cycle. Peddler's in there and Blacksmith is in there. Peddler's in there for a potential cycle, but I don't have that many actions. And Skilled Blacksmith is in here because I have a fair amount of items that draw on the deck. Spiderworker is both great cycle, but also it's great fuel for feeding to an Arcane Venom Tongue. Black Rose Herbalist is in here to hopefully hit your Venom Tongue and heal it back up. Daggerfall Mages are a little bit awkward because you don't want to really be attacking your opponent's creatures besides with Venom Tongue. But once you get some enchanted plates on something, you can set up a poke with Daggerfall Mage just to grab the tome for some more cycle. Conjuring was in here just as like a backup plan in case my Balmora Spymaster hit like a 20/20 Ancient Giant. Conjuring would be able to increase its Magicka by 2 and hit it into a 22/22. Gardener of Swords is in here just for getting some duplicate value out of, Tome of Alteration or Enchanted Plates, drawing 2 cards at once. Treeminder's in here for the draw. Venom Tongue is kind of the key to this. Treeminder and His Speaker alone are not enough to ramp you into the 22/22 range. So what you're really going to want to do is summon Arcane Venom Tongue, both you and your opponent, aka your friend. And you're going to want to feed Spiderworkers or Treeminders or unbuffed Gardener of Swords to your opponent's Venom Tongue so you can continuously ramp every single turn. And you can potentially trade in some bigger things once you've gotten there. Once you've gotten enough items on your Venom Tongue to where it won't die, you can kill the Schemers and stuff like that. Again, Schemer's in here for some long-term draw. Defiler's in here because, depending on how things are going, let's say you've ramped into the 30/30 range and you play your 2 Spymasters and they both whiff. Falkreath Defiler can pull back a Spymaster from your discard pile. Defiler is also good for pulling back Venom Tongue or Treeminder if you need those. At one point when I was running this, I did use Falkreath Defiler to pull back Treeminder and Spiderworker so that my opponent had more Venom Tongue fuel as well as I could cycle more. Knife to the Throat is a solid way just to, once you're done drawing items with the Gardener of Sword, you can Knife to the Throat your Gardener of Sword to turn it into Venom Tongue fodder as well as cycle a card from it. Disciple of Namira, again, more cycle. Dragonstar Rider, more cycle. Master of Arms, more cycle. Wisp Mother's actually in here because I knew I only had 2 Balmora Spymaster and I wanted a way to use multiple. So Wisp Mother's a nice little almost final play option. Play down Wisp Mother if you have some room on the board and you can get 2 Balmora Spymaster for the price of 1. Oddly enough, I think between myself and my friend, I summoned 4 Balmora Spymaster, and they killed 1. All 4 of mine, well, 3 of mine were 3-cost creatures or below, and I was at like 30. Sorry about that. I was at 30-something max Magicka when I hit mine, and I think I went 3 creatures that were 3 costs or below, and 1 like 13/13 giant, and then my friend hit the 20-something on his first try. So Wisp Mother can definitely come in handy if you're doing this on a budget. Maybe you only have 1 Balmora Spymaster. You can use that to get multiple. And then Gravesinger was in here. I was figuring it may be a way to help me prevent fatigue, because you can burn through your deck very quickly. Gravesinger can pull stuff from your discard pile and put it back into your deck. So yeah, if you and your friend both run this exact Sorcerer deck, or as close to it as possible, if you are on a budget and don't have all the cards, you should be able to easily accomplish the Christmas challenge. I don't know what the rewards are yet. They said it was a surprise, but I suspect it'll be something pretty cool. So yeah, go ahead and give this deck a shot. I'll put the deck code down below in the description if it'll help you guys out. As always, thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.